Hi everyone, welcome to this how-to video on Reckon. Today, we'll give you an overview on creating a new employee. The process of creating a new employee is really straightforward, and it's organized into 5 easy steps which we'll take you through. So let's get started. First, click the Employees option in the Payroll section in the menu. This screen will show your list of employees along with key information about each one. By default, the list will display active employees. However, you can use the status buttons to view employees under other statuses, such as terminated or archived, for example. You can also sort the employee list by display name or search for a specific employee using the search bar. You also have the option to customize your employee list view using the Show or Hide Columns button. Simply toggle on or off any column options you wish to include or exclude from the employee list view. To create a new employee, click the Create Employee button at the top. Step 1 is to add in the employee's details such as their personal, contact, employment, and tax information. It's important that you enter this information completely and correctly in order to avoid any issues further down the line after you've already created pay runs for the employee. In particular, ensure that you've entered the employee's correct employment and tax information, such as their tax file number, tax scale, and income type. As this is just an example on how to create an employee, I'm using a dummy TFN here, but please make sure you add your employee's valid TFN from the outset. With step 1 complete, click the Continue button to progress. Step 2 is to configure the employee's leave entitlements. Annual and personal leave pay items appear by default, which you can then compose further for your employee. You can also add additional other leave types as well, such as long service leave, for example. Check out the guide linked below for more in-depth information on setting up other leave types for your employee if it's applicable to them. You can also remove a leave type if it's not applicable by selecting the Remove icon. When you've completed step 2, click on Save and Continue to move forward. Step 3 allows you to enter any initial year-to-date balances that have already been paid to the employee in the current financial year prior to this point. This is an important step as it will allow you to add earnings and other pay items the employee has already been paid in the year and ensure accurate continuity when it comes to their STP reporting. To add an initial year-to-date balance, add the relevant item such as earnings, the balance already paid, and ensure the effective date falls in the respective financial year. If the employee does not have any initial year-to-date balances for you to enter, you can opt to just save and continue to progress. Step 4 gives you the ability to set additional details, including any opening leave balances that the employee is entitled to, along with allocating their bank details and superannuation fund. Add any opening leave balances where relevant, along with entering the employee's bank account details. In particular, it's important you add the employee's super fund information in order to ensure accurate super calculations in your pay runs and reporting for your superannuation guarantee obligations. Click the Enter Details button to assign an existing super fund to the employee, along with their specific super fund details. Ensure that you select which super items are applicable to the employee. We've got full videos on creating and assigning super funds in Reckon, which will be linked below for a full walkthrough. When you're ready, click on Save and Continue to proceed. Step 5 allows you to configure the employee's pay setup. This is an optional step, but it's a really handy feature that allows you to set the employee's pay items and rates so that they are automatically pre-filled for you when creating a pay run. This will streamline your pay run creation process, and you won't be required to re-enter pay details each and every time. Start by adding the employee's pay rate and pay period. Reckon One will automatically calculate the employee's earnings amounts per pay based on the pay period and pay frequency you have previously entered in their profile. Next, add any other pay items and their relevant details in the pay setup. In this example, I've added the employee's earnings item, a deduction item, and their super, which will now be pre-filled in pay runs. When you're ready, click on Save and Finish, and your employee will be created. Your new employee will now appear in the employee list and be ready to use in a pay run. Thanks so much for watching. For more help and support, join our community at community.reckon.com or visit our knowledge base at help.reckon.com.